I've had the opportunity to cook in some really interesting places.
Out in the middle of the ocean. Paradise. We're on a sandbar, guys.
How many times you put all your stuff down and then in about less than an hour it starts literally floating up to you. So that's
Welcome to the Burton's Key West Invitational.
Yesterday we got to go fishing.
Yeah, Betty.
Yeah, we caught a lot of different species. What was your favorite?
oh no. So this guy had not been fishing before. In 5 minutes of dropping a line,
Caught a jack.
Caught a jack.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Hey, just like that. 2 minutes in, got a jack, and then about 5 minutes after that, I got another jack.
Yeah.
And then the snapper kept biting like crazy.
Snappers. We got tons of snappers.
So we were doing fish tacos later, and one of the things that we were hoping to catch was red snapper, and we kind of got into a honey hole and caught a lot of them. So we had enough fish snapper to serve everybody fish tacos.
We're on to day 2. We're standing on the sandbar. We brought our Weber 26-inch kettle out here. Then we had the Webers rolling across this sandbar, getting our stuff out here. We had to bring everything. The grills, the tongs, spatulas, all the accessories, everything we needed to cook with, we had to bring it all with.
Yeah, but it was super cool to see the boats coming in and bringing the tents and all these grills being rolled across this sandbar that disappears.
I was just going to say, the thing you're not seeing right now is we were on the beach, we were on sand cooking, and about an hour into us cooking, I vividly remember I was sitting there forming some hamburger patties. The next thing I know, the water was up to my ankles and I was like sunk into the sand.
And your bin was
And our
floating
bin
that
was
way.
floating.
Today we made a juicy loosey burger. We took this amazing ground Wagyu meat. We flattened it out in between a piece of like a little Ziploc baggie, and then we stuffed it with some shredded cheddar cheese, shredded Monterey Jack, and a little bit of American cheese. But the pro tip was seasoning that cheese with a little bit of barbecue seasoning, so you're getting a lot of flavor within that cheese when you take that bite.
Right inside the burger,
Yeah.
not just the outside.
Yeah, and we did it a little unconventionally. I flattened it out and then we kind of wrapped it around it like it was a wonton. Lots of times people take 2 patties and they just stuff them on top of each other and
still
crimp
around
it.
the edges.
But doing it this way, when we took the griddle pan on top of that Weber grill and got a nice crust on it and almost created that frika, like that crispy cheese that locked in all that melted cheese on the inside. Burger sauce was super simple. It was ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, a little bit of honey, a little brown sugar, some chopped dill pickles, chopped onions or shallots, and we put a little bit of barbecue seasoning in there just to kind of tie those flavors together.
It was fabulous when it hit your tongue.
It kind of resonates for me. It's like we were talking about the In-N-Out sauce or Big Mac sauce or something
Absolutely.
it's got that acid, it's got that umami, like the unctuous flavor to it, but sweet a little bit. It's got all those things.
Yeah.
It was fire. With lights out, delicious. Then you cut into it and you see all that molten cheese on the
And
inside.
the cheese pull.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was good eats.
When you come out here to this, I think one of the things you want, we even talked about it yesterday while we were fishing, is we were pulling these fish in, we were like, man, a fish taco sounds really great. And we had already talked about doing a red snapper, blackened, and then with a little bit of succotash on top. Succotash, so simple to make, little lima bean, whole kernel corn, and then from that building in your peppers and your onions. And the big thing today, windy like this, you want to season up your veggies before you go on the griddle with them, because if you're trying to apply seasoning with this wind, you're fighting an uphill battle.
Well, I mean, whenever you got bacon fat, everything's better with bacon. But, you know, we took that succotash, like Jason said, and we seasoned it before it went on. We put a little bit of a barbecue season in there, a little bit of salt, pepper, hit it with that bacon fat, caramelized it a little bit, cooked it so it's got a little al dente crisp to it, and the flavors were just layered, everything just to get to that finish line.
You know what tied it together really well was that little hot honey.
Right
That
on
was
top.
the money move of that.
Yeah, sweet heat.
Yeah, you know, sitting out here in paradise when you're serving food, it's about bringing people together. Now, we brought people together on a sandbar, which is quite awesome, but it's always about sharing that, making memories, and getting everybody just talking and hanging out.
Gathering around the kettle too, man.
Yeah.
We literally all gathered around the kettle. How many people does it take to cook fish tacos? Well, answer 4, at least, around a 26-inch. So that was pretty cool.
And what's better, right? What's better than bringing people together with food, and you're doing it in the middle of paradise in Key West on a sandbar, which is now long gone because we're up to our waist almost in water. But what a spectacular day. There was a People's Choice component. We got a bunch of tokens thrown into there for our
Did.
fish
That
tacos.
was
People
awesome.
get really excited about it.
Definitely did.
And then towards the end, people saw our burger as well. We're getting fired up for that.
Now we're just chilling. Everybody's
just-
chilling and hanging out.
Gorgeous day now, and it's come to the end where it's almost time to wrap up everything, get back on the boats, and head back to shore. But it's been a fabulous day.
Good food,
Amazing.
good vibes. Good gracious, get down here next year.
Good music.
Hurry, the water's coming up. We don't have much time, hurry.
Thank you for following along. This was an incredible journey that we were able to do. Like and subscribe below, but let us know where else would you like to see us go and what else would you like to see us cook. I want to see Matt chase a shark next time.
Right behind you, Matt.
See, that's still not funny. Still not funny.